Well, it is one of those amazing festivals that's on everybody's radar. It's the Phoenix Film Festival, and it gets kicked off very soon here, Jason. We're looking at what, in
March 23rd to April 2nd, right around the corner.
I know. And I have to say, this is nice to see. Usually we've been doing virtual. We've been, kind of like arranging because of the pandemic. You guys shifted and did some virtual screenings and everything like that. It's good to be back in person. Very excited. And you're excited about this lineup.
Oh my God, it's great.
Is incredible. So first, let's go with a little bit about how you guys have looked at the movies, how you picked them to be in the film festival.
We go through a really rigorous process. We get about 800 or so films, and we narrow those down to a good 100, 150, and then we go out and find some bigger films, like from distributors and studios, like some of our big highlight films that we're playing the festival.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about the highlight films, because this is really cool that you've kind of have gotten these, because this is where a lot of the studios are kind of weird. Okay, do we want to send them to festivals? Do we not want to? We're coming off them, but they go, Phoenix is one of those festivals that we have to have our movies in. Some of them even kind of go, listen, we'll give this to you. They're calling you, and you're like, right. Well, we got to back off. So let's go over a couple of these that you're going to be able to catch.
And it's great because they're films that are going to be coming out in theaters, but you can tell your buddies, I saw this one first.
Yeah.
And one of them is Somewhere in Queens, starring Ray Romano, and he directed it as well. And it's a nice coming of age, also middle age crisis thing going on between him and his son and him and his own father. And it's just a great dramedy, just a really nice film, especially father-son relationships.
Yeah, and I understand with this one, I believe that the person who played his son really they started connecting on this, but also it's kind of neat that it takes you through generation of being together and living. So everyone's been talking about this movie pretty good.
Yeah, it's great. He's trying to live vicariously through his son, who's a high school athlete, and it's just there's so many complicated things. And Ray Romano, he's just a great natural actor. You're just in there for him.
Yeah. Okay. Sports guys are getting into movies. LeBron, Magic, everybody is. Now Steph Curry is. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's called Steph Curry Underrated, or Stephen Curry Underrated. It talks about his life and how he got going and kind of going through Davidson and onto his professional career. And he's just, he's such bigger than life. He does so many great things, he and his wife, and I think he's the best shooter ever.
Yeah, oh gosh, well, until you actually hit this kid doing. Did you haven't seen that one yet? He's doing a full court and takes out a trainer, so maybe that's not in the documentary.
You can't hit all 100%,
Well, this movie definitely is going to be hitting 100% with seeing how he's lived and done things, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah, so. He's a great human, and that's the great thing about the documentaries we have. They're great movies that grow up about great people. We have a movie called It Ain't Over, which is about Yogi Berra, legendary Yankees player, and just such a huge personality.
Yeah.
And so it's just great to showcase these documentaries about great humans.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of documentaries, we're doing biopics too, and this one I've been seeing the trailers for, and I can't wait to see it. I'm so glad you guys have it, so then I don't have to worry about trying to look around for it, because it's kind of like not a sleeper, but it's something that if you don't know about, you probably won't see it, but it's something that you need to see about because it's the finding of Casablanca records.
Yeah, and they broke out Kiss, Donna Summer, Gladys Knight, The Village People, so much in the 70s. And they were an independent studio, independent films, and they busted out these artists, and it's just a great story. It's called Spinning Gold, and you've got Jason Derulo, Wiz Khalifa doing performances, and then Jeremy Jordan plays the lead.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I wish Barrett Jackson was going on right now, because we know this next star would probably be here sitting in the back watching people for this movie that, again, everybody is talking about it, and it is
Renfield,
yes.
Our closing night movie. Oh man, Nick Cage playing a vampire. Finally. We didn't know we needed it, but we totally needed it. It's kind of like a comedy. It's a guy trying to get out from under vampire. It's a comedy horror, more comedy than horror, I'd say, but it's a big film coming out in theaters, and we're going to have it as our closing night movie. Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, that is so great to see it and everything. Again, what's really nice is that this is open to the public to get tickets. And you also suggest going and seeing some of the shorts. I'm going to do a shameless plug for a very good friend of mine's movie. It's called That's Our Time by Running Point Productions. And it's a great short. It's a little, how can we say, horror, I guess you could say. But it's not horror. It's kind of interesting. So to see, but that's what's great about, too, is seeing these shorts. So how can people get tickets to the whole festival?
If you go to the website, phoenixfilmfestival.com, you've got the schedule, all the films, you can watch trailers, you can learn about short films, feature films, and that's what's great about a festival like ours. We're really inclusive, and there's just a little something for everybody, which is really cool. We have family events. It's just, it's a great festival. We're really proud of it.
And Jason can't say it, but I will say this, that you have to go to these because you never know what celebrities actually just show up, even where he doesn't know, and all of a sudden they're like, what? Willem Dafoe was here? When was that? Or, oh my goodness, Martin Scorsese, somebody. You just always never know, and they never know, and then all of a sudden, that's how some of these films get here. They come to check us out.
It happens.
Jason, I love it. Thank you very much for joining us. So, perfect.